Let's get over to CBS 13 political analyst Gary Dietrich. He's joining us now for some added perspective on these demonstrations.
Welcome, Gary. We've seen things like we've never seen before, of course. You can say that about a lot of things that have been happening lately. You had the mayor and Sacramento Police Chief Daniel Hahn joining protesters. Talk about that show of solidarity and what that means to people as they watch that.
I think, guys, this time around, more than any other sort of, people would call it civil unrest I've seen, authorities, law enforcement, and elected officials are coming together. There you saw a scene right there. The mayor and Chief Hahn actually kneeling with the protesters. I don't ever remember something like that happening in the past. And that seems to be a major turning point in terms of people feeling like we're being heard, we're being understood. I think it's also helping to quell some of the discord that people were saying in the past. And now you're seeing marches, I think, become more peaceful. That combined with the mayor and the police chief saying we're not going to put up with any more violence, period.
Yeah. Speaking of discord, of the budgetary kind, let's talk about the state budget. The deadline coming up and the governor's proposed cuts have him at odds with the legislature. What happens next? Talk us through this. What are Governor Newsom's options?
Well, the bottom line here is that by the 15th of June, the legislature is going to submit a budget to the governor. And the Senate and Assembly came together. This rarely happens in lockstep early this week and said, we are not going to go along with those $19 billion in big cuts that you've proposed, Mr. Governor. So the governor really has a couple of options. Tony, he can go ahead and sign the budget as it's been presented by the legislature, or he can take out, as Ronald Reagan used to famously say, the blue pencil and get to work and start making his own cuts, which the governor has the ability to do unilaterally. I don't think we're going to see the governor pencil out $19 billion of cuts on his own. So that means both the governor and the legislature may be waiting for that money to come from the feds, if indeed it ever comes.
Gary, we can't let you go without talking about Campaign 2020 here. Joe Biden made his first campaign appearance this week. Is this a sign that the race for the presidency is starting to ramp up?
I do think so, Adrian. For the first time, Joe Biden was out of the bunker, out of his basement. And there you see our video of him getting before a podium. First time that has happened. There he's even taken his mask off. So I think what we're seeing is this week is a tipping point. We're exactly 22 weeks from the first of the year now, 22 weeks till that first week in November. And I think this week we've seen, I think, the campaign really ramp up in a genuine way. And also Republicans have put up the nation on notice. We are going to hold our convention. We're not going to do it virtually. And they're talking, of course, about even moving it out of Charlotte, North Carolina to do that.
Producer might yell at me, Gary, but quick question. Biden running mate, he said he'll make a decision by August. That's 2 months away.
Well, you know, usually that's done just before their convention. They moved their convention, Tony, from July to August. And so, you know, lots of names being floated around now, especially in light of what's happening now. A woman of color seems to be the kind of running mate most people are talking about currently.
All right. Thanks, Gary.
All right. We shall wait and see.